Hey guys, a little under the weather today. I think I caught my son's colds. So I'm trying to drink more, and I actually tried to eat a little bit more today than I have been eating to battle whatever is coming on. So, what do you do when your husband doesn't want to send you money? What do you do? Today I have nothing. He has sent me nothing in for the family. So, um Tuesday, I had a little bit of a like pathetic message from him that he can't seem to make time for me and the kids. He just doesn't seem to want to. And I called him on it and said, you know what? Your minimal effort that you're giving me isn't going to cut it. And so, because of that, he's given me the silent treatment all week. And now there's no money at all. None. I have bills to pay. I have insurance. I have taxes that were never taken care of yet because I had to get another form to check and make sure that the IRS indeed did not make a mistake. I believe they did, so I'm working on that. I have food to take care of. I have a lot to take care of. So I let him know he is going to now be dealing with the courts. They are going to be, I am putting in a temporary child support order. And his up and down, yes, I'll send you money, no, I won't, I love you, and then I don't want to talk to you, has gotten ridiculous. I honestly do not know what in the world, what is wrong with him. I have no idea who my husband is anymore. I have no idea what he's doing, what he's thinking. He won't communicate. He's very controlling and only wants things like, if I say, thank you for the money, and it's only like $500, that then he'll talk to me. But if I confront him and I'm like, hey, this is not, where were you at lunch? You can't call your wife. He takes a hissy. So I think what he's looking for is a divorce, and I think he wants me to do it instead of him. So I'm not. Instead, they're going to garnish his wages. And, $200 for taking care of a kid, $300 a week for basic bills is not enough. And I know he tried to say I was lazy and why can't I keep a job and why can't I do this and why can't I do that. And then he didn't want to talk to me after I'm the one that took care of like $16,000 to the landlord that, during COVID, I took care of that. I went to, the court when he asked us to leave within a week. Come to find out this week, he sold the house when we were still living there. So I took care of everything, and I paid the landlord even more than what he was supposed to get. I paid him, I took care of everything. And the problem was that CAP, because I had come down with getting sick, like COVID related, CAP said, we're going to take care of your rent. Well, they didn't take care of it. They kept delaying it and delaying it. So in the end, the landlord said, okay, I don't want any money. I just want you to leave. I want to sell this place. And he said, I don't have to take money either from CAP. So he said he didn't want the money, but as soon as they paid him the money, he was like, yeah, I'll take it. So he got like 2 months extra of rent. So my husband did nothing. He didn't want to deal with him. He didn't want to deal with the court, nothing. And I don't know what's the matter with him. When we got that place, I'm like, I don't really want to take this place because I don't trust the landlord. There's something about him. It smells like pot here. He's on something, and then he put our rent up $300 all at once right before COVID, and I already said I didn't really want to rent from this guy. And my husband was like, I do, let's rent from him and we'll just enjoy the home and never mind him. In the end, the landlord literally screwed us. Looks like he sold the home while we were still there. The new people have had 2 tax bills already. So that tells me that they already were under ownership before I left there, and I was actually going to fight it. And the realtor took a fit. She's like, God's going to judge you if you don't leave. I mean, she was a witch. And I said, you know what? My name getting dragged through the court system because of your stupidity, basically, the landlord's stupidity. I'm like, you know what, it's not worth it. Take your money. And we stayed in hotels, and now I'm in Colorado. And I'm staying here for now. And my husband has been like, you know, before I left, I love you. And then as soon as I turn my back, I don't want to talk to you, and just rotten. So I think he wants a divorce. I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to let him suffer, and I'm holding him accountable. He is going to pay his bills, and I am not working to help him. I have worked and worked to help him, and he hasn't appreciated it. And then when I did stay home with my kids, he was like, I was like, you know, I want to work also and get going. And he's like, you know, you really have enough to do. I'm the provider. I'd rather be homeless than have you work. And he really wanted me home. And I was like, yeah, you know, I've got enough to do with the 5 of them and homeschooling. But he has been the one who was like, you know what, I would rather be homeless than have you work. So now that he is homeless, living in his truck, he's trying to blame that on me. So you know what, this marriage is just, it's falling apart. So God knows what's happening. I have no idea what's going on. He does not make mistakes. God is in control, and he doesn't make mistakes. So I just want to encourage you mothers. Again, I talk about having kids, making do on nothing, and if you really have to, use the court system, and they will protect the kids. They will go after the man who is supposed to be the provider. So that's what I got for today, and I'm trying to stay focused. And any money that I do get from working is getting put away, and he still has a responsibility to take care of his family, which he doesn't want to.